except for the homies. Now everybody can hear me. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Sunday night. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. We have Bill and Princess. We have Rich. We have Darren, who's probably still asleep. Greg, you can bother me. I've had my dinner. Guy, Sam's here. Jeff just joined us. Chris and Max joined us. Gentlemen, Max, Princess.
Hello.
Oh,
And she's asleep.
hello.
And we have audio confirmation over there. So there was a lot of chat going on before the stream. I'm going to do it exactly like I did last night. And I'm going to start. Do what? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, somebody, my daughter just is in the house. I'll be back in a minute.
No problem. Let's go here. Looks like Sam was first, maybe. Yeah, points were not turned on when I first started. I forgot to start those. I forgot all about it. Sam was first. Missy was second. Actually, Jeff Ghetto Kinder was first, and then I know Greg was like sixth or seventh. But a lot of chit chat going on about the football games and Amazon and deliveries and this and that and the other. And I'm surprised Amazon did any deliveries today anywhere. I mean, I don't know how people's cities are elsewhere, but here it is bad. Annie's in the house. Hello, Annie. Scott says hello to Sam. I know John's in the house. Hello, John. He says, yep, the Super Bowl is on NBC February 8th. That'll be here before you know it. Seattle and New England, correct? I believe it is. Missy's in the house. Hello, Missy. Like number 4 done. I show 5 people watching and I show 11 people watching with 5 likes. A little bit behind on that, but that's fine. It'll catch itself up sooner or later. Galactic Volcano's in the house. Watched a little bit of his stream earlier today. Watched a lot of snow chasers today here in Indianapolis. Actually, it's pretty cool. And my chat just went to, I don't know, somewhere, but not here. I don't know what it is when I scroll. I saw all the snow we're getting. Yeah, we got a lot of snow. I did go out once. It did stop. NCIS will come back in March. It was coming back late February. It's been postponed till March, and nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. But we got a lot of snow. I did go out once the snow stopped. I went out and measured it. My driveway's got 14 inches of snow on it. If you looked at the thing that I created, if you looked at the thumbnail, and there's a problem with the thumbnail, I'm going to wait to see who catches what the problem is before I say anything. But if you looked at the thumbnail, you can see the depth of the snow because I did that just to see how deep it was. I was not going to clean the entire driveway. I'm still not going to clean the entire driveway. I'm going to hire someone to clean my driveway. Long Dog's in the house. Robert's in the house. Spring, oh, you have no idea. Spring needs to get here like tomorrow. I remember about a week ago, YouTube personality talked about a storm that was kind of on the edge where he lived. I was concerned about it. I didn't say I wasn't not concerned about it. I was very concerned about it. I said I hoped and prayed that the doggone thing went 100 miles south and missed me completely, is what I said. But it didn't. Anyway, on my sidewalk, there's 18 inches of snow. I went out and measured that as well because when I was looking at the driveway, I looked over at my sidewalk and I could just see here's the driveway and well, here's the sidewalk. And it's not drifted either. That's not a drift. That's what the sidewalk is. Unbelievable. I don't know what the official snowfall was here in Indianapolis. I know what it is in my yard. It's a lot. It's a lot. Stealth mode's in the house. Hello, Stealth. 82. I should kick your ass out for saying it's 82 when we're sitting here in all these negative temperatures that Rick's got and Scott's got and John's got and I got. It's cold. Fantastic. 18 inches of snow. Really gives me a chance to use my snow machine. Yeah, the snow machine that I don't have. The snow machine that I won't have. And in snow machine, I hope you're referring to a snowmobile as a snow machine. Not going to have one of those either. 2,300-mile winter storm was, yeah, it was a huge storm. I did watch Missy earlier today. She was playing a pretty cool game. It's cooling down as fast as last night. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to get cold again for John and for Scott and for Rick. It'll get cold here, but we'll get by. States elevated risk include Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee, and Virginia. Yeah, it's a huge storm. I haven't looked in the last 45 minutes to an hour to see what's going on with it. I like Greg's background, 2026. I thought a snowblower was kind of a standard issue for all homeowners. No, I'm not sure where you heard or thought or believe you saw that at, but no. Good old snow shovel. If I was 10 years younger, I would have done that. Um, I think I'm the only driveway that doesn't have his driveway cleared, and it'll be cleared tomorrow. I'm going to find someone and I'm going to pay them to do my driveway. Otherwise, it'll sit till Tuesday when we get up to 16 degrees, and it might just melt a little bit then. And then we're good.
Guy's on the way.
Greg's on his way. Yeah, Greg's bringing. Does Greg have a snowblower? Does anyone know if Greg has this? That's Idaho. That makes sense. This is Indiana. We honestly, a snowblower investment here would probably be a waste of time. In my very humble opinion, it would be a waste of time. This is not an ordinary winter for us. This is not an ordinary snowstorm for us. This is not an ordinary snowstorm for a lot of people. It's just an out of the ordinary, once in a blue moon snowstorm that dumped an awful lot of snow in an awful lot of places, not to mention the cold weather and the power outages. I did see where John's sister was out power. Hopefully they get power pretty soon. We've been lucky, knock on wood, that we haven't lost power yet. Hopefully we don't. If we do, it's going to get cold in here very quick. But I'm hoping it doesn't. I appreciate Long Dog. He was on Rick's channel earlier today. He was doing some research about my electric bill and how I could reduce and everything else. I just can't. It is what it is. Sure, I can reduce it. I can turn it. I can turn the thermostat down. Instead of wearing a t-shirt, I can put on a sweater. I can put on a jacket, and I can put on a couple pair of pants and reduce my bill. But it will get cold in here, and I'm not going to do that. I'm comfortable. The thermostat is set at 68 degrees. I talked to my niece tonight. I said, "Are you okay with the temperature?" She says, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm good. I'm not cold. I'm not hot. It's perfect." So 68 it stays. Kind of got burned today at the beach. But Stealth, you are really pushing the line to get kicked out. You know that, right? You got all of us guys that are sitting here in snow. Well, then again, I have my background that shows the wonderful beach here. You say the temperature is negative something. Okay, 32 is freezing. Then we go colder, so it's like 20, and then 30, and then we hit 0. How much below that number are you? I don't know what we are right now. I know John Williams and Scott and Rick Lakes are all in negative numbers, minus something. I don't know what ours is right now. I know we're going to be overnight. We're going to hit about -3 for our overnight low tonight. Hopefully got up to 2 degrees above 0 today. Felt warm. I can imagine. I can imagine. Josie from Hong Kong. Hello, Josie. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Just plain cold. Yes, Ski Man. That's the best way to put it. It is just plain cold. Now, I'm going to try something here. This may not work. Okay, my audio's back. Just got back from the Philippines. Oh, I bet that was fun. I bet it was nice and warm. We currently are 9 degrees and a feel like temperature of 1 degree above 0. currently as of 10:10 p.m. on a Sunday night. Thank you for joining us. How was your trip? Let us know in chat. Everybody say hi to Josie. John Williams said, vegetable garden always like fresh stuff. We're in zero. You're going to go colder. Wind chill, man, 20 degrees below with a wind chill from -25 to -40. That is cold. Robert said something. Where did Robert say that I missed? I'm still working on getting better at chat. And he could have said something 10 minutes ago, and long explanation for Robert. Currently in Tennessee. It's Tennessee now. Middle of this, down south is 12 degrees above zero where he lives. That's chilly. I know Alex is fine. They haven't lost power. They don't have church today, and they may not have church on Wednesday. It is cold. I mean, we're cold. I'm cold. It's cold here. But I'm not near as cold as what a lot of the Zoom homies are north in Wisconsin and Minnesota, in Michigan. Tennessee's a little warmer. Kind of hard on your car battery. I don't know. My car's in the garage, and it will stay in the garage until at least Tuesday morning. And speaking of car, I do have some news I'm going to report after the live stream. Yeah, a lot of planes were canceled. Yeah, let's go. If you're paying, I'll go. I'll put it that way. Let's go to the Philippines. And it's sunny all year, except in Baguio. And I hear Baguio is the winter resort of the Philippines. I actually hear it snows in Baguio. I don't know that for sure. I've never been there. But I have heard that from more than one person. Last Friday morning, wind chill of -51. Yeah, I remember you were telling us about that, Scott. It was cold. It was cold. So anyway, pretty lazy day for me today. I researched something on my computer that I thought I had, and I don't have it. And I got with Darren already. He's going to hook me up on that. And then I basically just sat here and did absolutely nothing. It was just that kind of a day to just sit here and do absolutely nothing. Now, I thought you could click the 3 dots in your background. And no, that's right. Zoom changed it. I think Zoom and YouTube are related. I think they change things just to be changing things sometimes. I honestly think they do that intentionally. I don't know why. Just when people get things figured out, they go and change things up. And it's not a good thing. Bear with me a minute. I'm going to change my background.
If you're doing nothing, you're doing something because you're doing nothing.
True. I've heard that before. All right, so I just changed that. So I will spotlight this. I almost closed Zoom again. And I will spotlight this. So this is how far I tested this. This is the concrete, and then there's the driveway starts right there. We have all of this right there. Those footprints that you see in my background right now are from the DoorDash driver that my niece ordered DoorDash for lunch. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Number one, I can't believe that the fast food restaurant was open. Number two, I can't believe DoorDash is delivering today. And I felt so sorry for the guy. I probably talked to him for about 5 or 6 minutes while we were waiting on my niece to come up and make sure he got paid, make sure he got a very generous tip, which she did. She gave him she tipped him almost as much as the entire bill was, and that was good. And I didn't say anything to her. Betty's in the house. Hello, Betty. Good to see you. Check your points. Exclamation points will tell you how many points that you have. But yeah, now obviously I doctored this up a little bit, and this actually moves if you look at the intro, which should be playing over YouTube. Oh, that's not it. Let's go to the welcome message. You can see that the arrows move, and I put myself in there to pretend like I was doing this 3 times. I wasn't. That video is from about a month ago, but I just wanted to put it in there. The picture on the right is from the little snow we got the other day, Saturday. Today is the one on the left. Unbelievable. You could use one of those robot snowblowers. I'd be interested in seeing how it works up your way. Sounds I'm just going to hire somebody. I'm quite sure there are people that go around clearing people's driveways. I know there are a couple kids that do it. Although I don't really know that I would want someone manually shoveling that snow. That would take a long time. Snowblower probably do it hour or so, maybe half hour. I don't know. Um, I did reach out to my son to see if he had a snowblower. I was hoping maybe he did. He does not. In fact, his reply made me just crack up laughing because of how he answered it. Hello, Ellen. Ellen is in the house. Thank you. And I'm sure Ellen is, if she's not live, she's just about ready to go live. How did the DoorDash guys get there? He drove a big pickup truck, number one, and I guess the roads themselves are not all that bad. I don't know. I didn't plan on going out. My goal yesterday was for her to get home before the big snow hit, to get the car in the garage. The car will sit in the garage until Tuesday morning when she has to go back to work. Just shy of an emergency, and we have to get out. I don't plan on going anywhere tomorrow either. Not at all. We've got food, we've got water, we've got everything. We're good to go. My ramp is about that long. I have to keep it clear and don't let. Yeah, my driveway is just key slope. It's horrible. Well, the truck that had probably high enough to get off the ground, maybe some big tires. It looked like a Dodge Ram. I don't know. The snow that hasn't been taken care of here. Yeah, snow is not well for doing me good this year. This is the third snowstorm of the year, and this one made up for the lack of the last two being pretty big. Um, and you know, we're not done with it yet. This is just the 25th day of January. We still have all of February and part of March to go. We have had March snows in Indiana, and we have had snow. We have had good spring weather, golfing weather in Indiana. I was on another channel earlier today, and they happened to know I play golf, and someone made the comment, "Well, I guess you're not playing golf then, are you?" And no, I'm not playing golf, not anytime soon. You have a Honda, or for that matter, any car, this regular car, which struggles to get out of it. Yeah, I do have a Honda. I have a CRV. It does good on the roads. It doesn't do well on my driveway, and it's because of the angle of my driveway. Um, yeah, I don't think I would if we got a snow that was deep enough that it was up to my bumper of my car. I'm not going out in it. You're fine. No, you're fine. There's no requirement to chat. I appreciate you letting me know that you're still here. Be sure to hit the like buttons. I have 19 people watching and 9 likes right now. Would like to see that number increase with the like. I like to see both numbers increase, but I would really like to see the likes increase. Missy says it's been an awesome winter though. Super. You've had some fantastic weather down in your neck of the woods. I do know that. We've had decent weather until this weekend, and this was coming. We knew it was coming. John Williams' balance of points is 37,636. I bet Jeff Ryman's still way, way ahead. I know he was given some points. Click, we often forget the likes. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I pretty much, within the first minute of watching a stream, make sure I hit like. If it's live, I make sure I say hello to the host and to anyone that's in chat. And if I see anyone in chat I know, I reach out to them specifically. And then I just sit back and watch and go from there. If I'm watching a recorded one, then a little different story. I hit like and sit around and wait and see what it's about. And then I put a comment in there and let it play its entirety. And if I haven't subscribed, then I subscribe. And if I have, then we're good to go. Still not getting notifications. I'm trying different things on notifications, and it's not working. I've disabled, I've enabled, I've tried to personalize, I've tried the all, I've tried to unsubscribe, resubscribe. I don't get it. I do not get it. Stealthman, you got 35,599 points. Thank you, Stealth. I do appreciate that. Only 21 minutes. Man, it seems a lot longer. So 16 are watching and 20 likes. That's good. That's a good number. That's above 100%. I do appreciate it. My little short from this afternoon that I did when I was showing everyone how the snow was, last I checked, had over 100 views. I cannot tell you my gratitude on people that are watching that. And it was horrible, but I can't shovel with my hand and hold the camera in my hand, And I wasn't going to set the tripod up because I knew I wasn't going to be out there very long because of the weather. Tim Tech was in the house. I know how to fix it. Tim, you know how to fix everything. What are you fixing for me now? I'm kind of curious. You sparked my curiosity. He says, I know how to fix it. What are we fixing? What's broken? Didn't realize something needed fixed. I dumped a bunch of channels I haven't been watching in a while. Yeah. Notifications. Just tell me. Send me an email. Let me know how to do it. If it can be fixed, I would really like to fix it. I would really like to get notifications. It's a pain in my neck if I don't know your pattern of when you go live. Like I know Ellen streams every night from approximately 10 minutes till 10 till approximately 10 minutes after midnight every night. I know Pauline streams every afternoon from approximately 3:30 to approximately 8, 9, 10:30 at night. I know this. I know a couple other people that are overseas that they stream late at night my time. If I don't know this though, I don't get to see their streams. I know Scott put up 5 videos that I didn't know anything about until he said something last night. I've long since watched them and made sure that he knew that I watched them. Then I commented, and they're good. He uploaded one, I think it was today, about the lake that on the boats are on, and that was beautiful. That was a beautiful, beautiful lake. Speaking of
When I'm
Scott,
waiting,
go
when
ahead,
I'm
Chuck.
waiting on Doug, and if I have, most of the time I have a screensaver and the monitor goes off. But sometimes I'll set it to stay on and not go off at all. But it seems to be just Doug. I hadn't tried anybody else really, but when he starts, mine don't automatically start. I have to refresh.
Huh. Yeah, Doug's another one, for example. I know Doug does a live stream at 2 o'clock my time every Saturday. Rick Lake's 3 o'clock 6 days a week, every day but Saturday. These that I know that I watch, I go, I find them, I bring them up, and they just sit there. I don't use a screensaver. I got too much going on my monitors. A screensaver would not do me any good. Used to, but not now. That doesn't do me any good. The other problem I have with YouTube, and I know other people are experiencing this. Robert says, Ryan Hall, y'all says notifications are broken that he doesn't even get them. Well, there's something going on with it. Amazon guy looked like he was ready to go home. I got 2-pack of 44 batteries. That's probably for a snow blower, I would think. And again, I'm surprised they were working today, but I'm glad you got your delivery. Notifications just don't work. The other thing I'm noticing is happening is you'll be watching someone's live stream and you're just watching their live stream, and all of a sudden the little red dot that says live goes out and you're no longer watching it live. Now, if you're not sitting here glued to the screen and watching that, you have no idea what's going on. That happened today. Robert and I were watching the same live stream of a storm chaser that was here in Indianapolis. And at one point in time, he goes, oh man, you must be about 10 to 15 seconds behind me. And sure enough, I looked over at the dot. The dot is off. I hit the dot and then I'm caught right up. I would love for someone to explain that to me. I don't understand how that is. And that was on Google. I watch a lot of things on Google so that people get the watch ads revenue. It adds up. It really does add up. I'm still not monetizing this during the live stream. I'm getting better at turning it back on. So if anyone watches it afterwards, I get credit, for the watch and I get the ad revenue as long as they don't click off of the ads. So it does help. Lake Michigan. Yeah, that was really, really, really nice, Scott. I'm really looking forward to seeing where you go with this over the spring and summer. I'm hoping that you move forward with it. I really am. Ski Man says, yep, everyone has notification issues. Yeah, I do get them occasionally on my phone. I'll give, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'll give YouTube some credit. I do get them occasionally on my phone, and I'll pick the phone up to do something, and it'll be so and so's live, so and so's live, so and so's live. Now, I have my phone muted most of the part of the day for a reason, so I don't hear any notifications. I don't see the light go off. I don't see it until I pick the phone up. Let me look at chat. It might be my Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm wired. I'm 100% wired. The only thing that's Wi-Fi is my phone. My laptop is wired. My two PCs are wired. My TV is wired. I'm a wired guy. I believe in wiring things. So it's not the Wi-Fi. Man, turn off. Good tip. Turn off minimize, especially not share. I'm not sure I understand stealth mode's tip, but Scott says FedEx usually comes around 1 to 2. The other day it was 5:30. Was that due to the weather? Have you tried to flush the DNS? A long time ago, yes, I did, and I'm pretty sure that's not the problem either. It only happens, from what I can tell, on YouTube. I've watched television shows and movies online, and there's no problem. It starts and it plays all the way through, and not one time does it stutter, not one time does it pause, not one time does it lose its connection. It's good. It's a YouTube thing, as far as I can tell. To flush the DNS, use the IP. Yeah, I do know how to do it. But thank you. Scott said, no, it wasn't due to the weather. Were they just extremely busy that day? I mean, to be 3 hours late seems kind of odd. Now, on a day like today, I can see where they could be 3 hours late. Stealth Mode says, try turning off monetization. My monetization is turned off for this live stream. The noon Monday, the Wednesday Monday, the Friday Monday monetization is on because I don't get that big of a crowd. Nobody complains about monetization being on during that, and they're generally not near as long. Right now, that's all about Da Vinci. Greg's not there. The night live streams, I turn monetization off, and then 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe an hour later, I'll remember, oh yeah, I forgot. And I'll go turn monetization back on. I'm okay with doing it that way. I'm okay handling it that way. I do know ads can be a pain in the butt. I do know that. I watch one creator that you get an ad, it seems like every 6 minutes. Here's another thing about ads that is really interesting. On certain channels, the creator goes away. I see the ad on full screen, and there's no audio except for the ad. On other channels, for example, today, I'm watching it, and the screen splits, and over here on the left, there's the creator, no audio. On the right is the ad with audio. I don't know if this is a new thing YouTube's trying out or what. I don't like it. I would just as soon it go to full screen, and when it gets to the part you could skip, you skip it and be done with it. Today I had 3 back to back to back, 3 non-skippable ads. It was really frustrating. I know you can go back, you can take the playhead back and see what they were talking about or whatever, but that's ridiculous. No, I did not have it for UPS. I heard it's available. You can see what's in your mailbox, I think. What are we talking about here? Something probably to do with the United States Post Office. I have a tracker on the delivery page. I can see where it's located. Yeah, there's been some discussion of that as well, John. I've always enjoyed the tracker, and it works pretty good for me. There are those that say it doesn't work at all, but can't make everybody happy all the time. I think UPS, the United States Post Office, used to have something similar to that, but it cost you money to do it, and I don't think it was all that good at the time. And I'm just skimming through chat right now. Scott says his mailman was showing it to him, and it doesn't show junk mail, though. If I don't get junk mail, I don't get any mail right now. Oh, man. Anybody have anything they want to talk about other than snowblowers and DNS and Wi-Fi? Greg, are you still getting snow? Your snow ended already. Lucky you. Scotty B is back. Hello, Scotty B. Yeah, we're making it.
We got a little over 7 inches.
Man. So you got about half of what we did. So as the storm moved east, it kind of fizzled out then. Mark Ameely's in the house. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mealy. Hello, Pauline. Yeah, most of us that are in the snow, most of us that are in the cold, we seem to be getting by. I do have a question for Scott. If Scott's still here and listening, did you do any walking today? Our yeah. 99% of my mail was exactly junk. And I wished it would go away. I love getting these things that say, we'll buy your house for, and then you don't have to move. You don't have to do anything. Well, they're not going to give you what the house is worth. Number one, they're barely going to give you what may or may not be market value, if ever. Send me some snow. Oh, I can send you. I can send you snow. Look right here. This is currently what's sitting in my driveway. If you want some snow, I got you covered. I'm not real sure how I could get it to the Philippines, but you want snow? I'll give you some snow. Gladly will I give you snow. This was yesterday afternoon. This is this afternoon. And you can see right there, this is 14 inches of snow. Walked 5.69. My goodness. Oh my goodness. What was your temperature during that? I use junk mail to start the fires. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I use it for various things as well. It generally goes straight to the trash bin. As I walk in from the mailbox, I shred it as best I can in small little bitty pieces, throw it in the bin, and be done with it. So yeah, anybody wants some snow, let me know. We'll figure out a way to get it shipped to a nice warm country like the Philippines. And yeah, it is cold. It is not pretty. I forget who it was I was talking to. It was like, oh, the snow is still pretty. No, the snow is not pretty. If it was in your yard, it would be pretty. If it was on your driveway, it would be pretty. In my yard, in my driveway, it is not. I've heard comment about that without jumping. The United States Post Office will collapse on enough income with regular mail. I have no idea. Tim Tech checked his weather and it's 34 down in his neck of the woods, which is cold for Texas. 34 here would be comfortable. Right now, if we were 34 degrees, it'd be comfortable. And there's no snow on the ground.
I think it's pretty.
Dry ice. I don't know what would, maybe a flamethrower. I don't know. I did try. Now, the boys in Wisconsin are going to like this, and they're going to get a good laugh out of this. And I may actually demonstrate this tomorrow, but I did try the leaf blower. And the leaf blower actually did move about this much snow, okay? It literally moved about a half an inch of snow. All it did is it got up under it, it flipped it up onto the snow, and that was it. The big stuff behind it, it ain't moving that at all. No, I did not try the lawnmower. No, I will not try the lawnmower. When you send a payment for your bill, you use. I don't pay my bills through United States Post Office. I pay them online. In fact, I've got to call the water company tomorrow because my auto pay that's been going through for so long now apparently did not go through today. I don't know if it's on their end. I don't know if it's on my bank's end. I don't know if it's in between me here and my bank out west and the water company here. I don't know, but I will know tomorrow morning. Yes, I do. What is the code to see our points? Exclamation points will show you your points. Proven fact about the leaf blower. Yes. I think I tried to show that, but I think I was on Zoom when I tried to show that, and it doesn't work. We're talking 14 inches of snow, maybe an inch or so, possibly. It might, and maybe if it's dry snow, it might. But this stuff right here, no, there's just no way it's going to clear that. I've seen a video of a guy using a flamethrower too. That would be dangerous for me. Um, I thought about maybe boiling some water and throwing it down the driveway. That's going to turn to ice. So can't do anything about that. Friday I didn't get out much, managed 3 point. He didn't get out much, but he managed to walk almost 4 miles in his house. You can walk a lot during a 5-minute commercial every 7 minutes. Never thought about that. That's a good point. My TV hasn't been on. My TV has not been on since Thursday. Wasn't on yesterday. It wasn't on Saturday. It wasn't on today. And that's with 2 football games on today. And IU played basketball yesterday. Um, just I don't know. I will be glad when the shows start back up. I know NCIS comes back in March. It was supposed to be during the last week of February, but it got postponed. You can do your research on that and find out as to why. Nothing you can do about it. I'm looking forward to it, especially since Bishop's coming back for maybe 1 episode for sure, possibly 2 episodes. Waste of gas and Stella's opinion, need that for heating and cooking. Yeah, I'm sure the flamethrower the people cleaning snow with the flamethrower is probably a gimmick. It's probably a bit. They probably don't, have that. It's 3 months off. Yeah, it's going to be right at 3 months. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the FBI and Elsbeth and Matlock and Fire Country and Sheriff's Country are coming back in February, middle towards the end. NCIS was scheduled to come back in February, but it got pushed back a week. It actually just got pushed back 1 week from what I've read. I'm hoping and praying that it gets pushed back the opposite way and it comes back a week earlier. I watch NCIS, I watch NCIS Origins, and I watch NCIS Sydney. How do we hype and share points? The hyping is a YouTube function, and I don't understand how to do that. If you want to share points, you can give people points. I think it's exclamation, give points at their name and a point number, I think. Sam would know how to do it because he's the one that is working with me on this. That was second time in a year I didn't get over 5 miles. 3 miles is plenty, in my opinion. I mean, I know you walk daily, and I'm sure you would notice it. No, a hype. Okay, let me rephrase to make sure everyone understands that. Hyping is a YouTube function. It is not a Nightbot or a streamer bot function. That is a YouTube function. I, to this day, still do not understand how hyping works. I know I've been offered the ability to hype videos. I don't get it. I don't mess with it. I don't understand it. A couple things on YouTube I don't understand, and that's one of them. Explanation, gift points. There you go. 130. Oh, okay. I thought he's gifting 139 plus 1 point. Why would you do that? Just give him 140 points. Then I realized it's his name, 139 at the end. My bad. I was gifted points. No. Why it says, oh, it says my name and then who was gifted the points. Okay. I'm like, somebody's gifting me points. I don't need points. John's up to 40,910. Now, if you want to see where you stand on the list and it gives you the top 10, exclamation top will tell you where you stand on the list. It used to be exclamation rank, but we changed it to exclamation top. Stealth's trying to give me points. I don't need points. Seriously, I'm good. Jeff Ryman is still first at 117,885 points. Scott is second. John is third. Ski Man has moved up to fourth. Long Dog is fifth. And then it repeats it twice because someone hit it. Galactic Volcano is sixth. Sam is seventh at 25,260, but he gave away a massive amount of points. Greg Year, eighth. Unbothered Jamie, not Jaime. Jamie is 9th, and Tim Tech, you are 10th. So just keep putting the comments in there. Your points will keep going, and you may or may not go up the ladder. I don't know. I'm still learning this as well. No problem, Stuff. I know you're not here every night, and we've implemented some things. Thank you. Enjoy your birthday party. I do appreciate you stopping by. Wish the baby a happy birthday for us. How old's the baby going to be? The golf bag. Boy, I wish I could golf. Don't bother me. I'm watching World War II. I had to think a minute. I'm like, WW, and then I realized it's World War II. Excuse me, Mr. Guy should be in the top 3. Yeah, it's rigged. 16. Oh, my goodness. Not a baby anymore. Oh, to be 16 again. Whew, that would be nice. 50 years ago, I was 16 years old. That's just so hard to believe. Hard to believe. Now, I don't know how the point system works. I know how it's set up. Your initial comment, you get 150 points. When I do a live stream, your first comment, you're awarded 150 points. Then if you comment within every 5 minutes, you're awarded, I believe, 20 or 50. I'm not sure. And they just keep adding up and adding up and adding up and adding up. Manny's in the house. Hello, Manny. And Manny just got awarded points, and you could hit exclamation points to check your balance. Now, one thing I wish I could do is check other people's points. For example, I would like to see what Manny's got by being able to type in something, exclamation points at Manny's name, and see if it brings it up. I don't think that it would, and I've not really tried it. Sam says 100 points for every 5 minutes you're in chat. So you get 20 per minute then. All right, thank you, Sam. At checkpoints at stealth mode. Oh, so you can do it. Well, you put the command in, but it didn't give him anything. He says, nah. Yep, Nanny, if you put in exclamation points, it'll tell you your points. I know you're kind of new here. It's just a gimmicky little gamey thing we have going on. Doesn't really mount to a hill of beans. I don't have anything to give away as of this point in time. My looks and my humor. I'm waiting for Greg to say something because John is asking Scott what his choice is to win the Super Bowl. I think Seattle will win it. I think they will probably be odds-on favorite to win it. I personally would like to see New England win it because the Colts are in the conference that New England's in, and I think that would be a good thing for them. That's just me. But I think Seattle's probably going to win it. I think they're the more talented of the two teams. They probably won it a little bit better. Snow giveaway. Hey, never thought about that, Ski. Good idea. Add question to ask for those in the military. Do you gain knowledge about the names of bases, strategic places for their purpose? I know it sounds like a weird question. Do you gain knowledge about the names of the bases or strategic places and their purpose? I'm sure when you are stationed there, you do find some information out. Most of the places I was stationed when I was in the military have all closed. So what I may or may not have known then doesn't matter anymore. They're closed. Again, it's an odd question. It sounds terrible when written out like this. It would be better to speak the question. Well, as far as I know, unless you're on Zoom, you're not going to be able to speak your question and anyone else hear it. If you're on Zoom, not that this happens a lot, but it could. If anyone were to talk on Zoom, their voices will go out over onto the YouTube. Yeah, I never thought about that. A snow giveaway. What a thought. And Sam brings up a good point. It usually is on a need to know basis. Rick Lakes, are you watching? He was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. He may or may not be here. I honestly don't know. That's the other thing is I wish YouTube would have some way other than chat. We got 21 people. Currently, there's 21 people watching. And if I go look at the participants list, There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people watching. So there are 6 people that are here, but they're not saying anything. Or there are 6 people that were here and said something and then left and then maybe come back. And it is alphabetical, and a new name just popped up. And unlike someone in Fresno, California, I can tell you who it was. All you got to do is watch the list and you see the name pop up. Yep, Rick is here. I gave you 10 thumbs up. No joke. Cool. I'm quite sure there are so many smart people out there with YouTube. I'm not one of them. Jamie is in the house. I had the volume completely off. Bruce Henry had a huggy fit tonight. Huge fit, not huggy fit, huge fit. And this is your baby, right? This is your youngest one. Gonna hit the like button and relax before we go to sleep. Well, if I knew how to sing Soft Kitty, Little Kitty from The Big Bang Theory, I would sing it for your child. He clearly would have nightmares the rest of his life. Welcome in, Jamie. Thank you very much for being here. Pauline is here. Hello, Pauline. Pauline, you have been awarded some points. If you'd like to see your points, exclamation points, and it'll tell you your points. Scott's asking John who he thinks in the Super Bowl. Now, I didn't see if Scott answered or not. Let me go see if Scott made a prediction. Seattle. He says, I think Scott's saying Seattle. I think it'll be Seattle. I would like it to be New England, only because they're an AFC team, but that's just me. Nothing in particular, Rick. Just seeing if you were here. I never thought about that. People that you suspect may or may not be here, put a chat comment in there. Good idea. Oh, by far, Seattle's the better team. Yeah. That's been discussed many, many nights on the Zoom after the stream ends. Many, many, many nights. And we're like everybody else in the world. It's not everybody's cup of tea. And we try not to drag it out. We try to have the conversation, get it over with, and be done with it. Wife wants Seattle as her uncle used to live in Seattle. He was a pilot. John, you're funny. Let me know when you're going to go up on stage. I'll be the first heckler in the crowd. I'll probably be the only heckler in the crowd. Jamie's got 3.9 degrees in Missouri right now. Holy cow. We were 1 a while ago. I shut my mic off and checked with the thing down there, and it told me it was 1. I don't know. It's cold. I know my app on my phone says one thing. My niece has got an iPhone. Her app for the weather says a totally different thing. Who knows how these things work? I know I don't. Yeah, it is cold, very cold. And then we're going to go into spring. Then we'll be complaining about the water, the rain, and the hurricanes, and the tornadoes. We're just never happy. Tony Wallow's in the house. Hello, Tony. 53 degrees in Monterey. Oh my gosh. Now they would be cold. 53 for the people in Monterey, they would be chilly. I would be comfortable at 53 degrees in Monterey. 28 degrees in Maryland. It'll go down. It will get colder. -4 now. Ugh. Why did Zoom change? I'm going to move me here, and then I'm going to put Greg here, and then I'm going to why when you move these things does this happen? I don't understand that. Now I believe you guys have the ability to also left click and move your boxes on your screen as well, like I just did. No complaints coming from me March into late October. It depends on the weather. I mean, nobody's happy around here anyway. The wintertime, we complain about the cold and snow. The springtime, we complain about the rains and the floods. The summertime, we complain about the heat and the humidity. The fall, we just complain to be complaining. I just don't get it. Darren left. But I didn't hear the outro. That's interesting. Did anybody hear it on Zoom? I have a system that when people come in, I hear a noise. When people leave, I hear a noise. Greg is saying, yes, I heard it. I did not hear it. Huh. Interesting.
Time to get the Q-tips out.
Yep. And for those of us that are on Zoom, in about 40 minutes, this Zoom meeting will end. This current Zoom meeting has been running for 29 minutes, well, about 43 minutes. So apparently, Zoom and YouTube's time are about the same because it should end. Well, I guess it's almost 11 o'clock. It should end about 11:30. We're at 29 minutes. We're at 29 hours, 18 minutes of a 30-hour meeting, and it ends at 30 hours, and it ends just like that at 30 minutes. Then we'll start back. The stream will be long over. It did die the other night during the live stream, which was kind of funny, kind of embarrassing, but kind of funny. Mark Mealy says, "BG, Sir Ken, thank you. 28 degrees, I'd probably get." Yeah, I mean, a little bit of warmth. 28. So 28 right now sounds really, really nice. 28 when it's not been as cold as it is really, really cold. It's just a matter of the circumstances. If it were to be 28 right now, I'm putting shorts on and going out and checking the mail as well. Not when it's 1 degree. I know what you're saying. I do understand that. Let's see if I missed anything else up here. Manny's still in the house, I do believe. Monterey is like summer. Monterey is nice. I was stationed at Fort Ord, and I go down to Monterey all the time. I enjoyed it. And I had duty at Monterey as well on the Presidio. And man, you want to talk about pristine, excellent duty. You did nothing. You watched the ocean. It was the language school at the time. I think it still is a language school. But you did nothing. It was great. It was 35 when the live started. What is it now, Ski? It is now 20. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so when you started, it was 35 degrees, and it's dropped down to 27.5 degrees. Shoveled the driveway last week. Took 40 minutes. I could have a quarter of an inch of snow on my drive-in, and I wouldn't get it done in 40 minutes. And it's not the physical portion of it that scares me. My biggest fear is Leone. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Leone in a long time. Good to see you again. We never did get a picture for you. You are on the clocks, and that's ironic that I notice your name at the same time your name goes by on the clocks. Speaking of the clocks, if you'd like your name on the clocks, send me an email to kstout000m and let me know if you'd like your picture. Attach a picture to it, and I'll get with my crack staff of technical people, and they'll figure out how to do that, because if I do it, it'll be messed up, and we'll get it in there. 35, I'd be open to it. So, doing good. How are you? Doing good. All things considered, I'm doing very, very, very good. Email. Yeah, I keep forgetting you can do that. And if I try to chat while I'm trying to do a live stream, something's going to suffer. I can barely keep up with chat as it is now. So if I'm focusing on that, it's just not going to work well. In shorts. Shovel the driveway in 40 minutes in shorts. Scott and I are a lot alike in that I think he wears short pants and he's used to it. And I've been ridiculed many times for wearing short pants. I'm not cold in short pants. Other people will have on 14 coats, 35 scarves, 6 pairs of gloves, 2 pair of boots, and overalls, and still be cold. And I'm not cold. It's just the way that it is. Leona dropped a link for her Facebook page. That's fine. If you are a moderator, you may drop links on the chat. I have no problems with that whatsoever. But in all seriousness, if you'd like to be on the clocks, and if you'd like to see the clocks redone, recently one of the people that watches our show every night made a suggestion on what is now being scrolled across the bottom of the YouTube screen. Brilliant suggestion, awesome suggestion. And I said that night, I will look into it. When I say I mean we, myself and the Zoom homies, will look into it. And we did. And we came up with a plan. And then once we got it working, I took that and took it one step further and took it into Greg Guy's favorite program, DaVinci Resolve, and fixed it to where it's at now. And it's fine. I actually added a name the other night. I was a little disappointed. It took me about an hour to figure it out because when I added it, it just really messed things up. But I think I know the secret to doing it. So the next names that I add, and if you'd like your name on the scroll, again, this is the email segment of the show, by the way. Send me an email, kstout00m@gmail, and I will get your name on the scroll. It is not clickable. I got some snow pictures. Yeah, by all means, I will share your pictures over the stream. I will do a special thing. If you have pictures you want me to share or would like me to share, sure, send them to me. That makes my life so much easier. We never wear pants in the cold. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go out right now, I'm going to have long pants on. I've gone into Walmart and had people sit and stare at me because they're like, how can you be out in short pants? Although I was in Walmart the other day when it was really cold. I think it was like 3 degrees or so. And I saw a person that might have thought she was in Daytona Beach on the beach on a nice day. They lost something up here, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, so I have no idea. But ain't no way. I wouldn't even do that for a publicity stunt, or well, I might do it for money, maybe. But anyway, anything you guys would like to see changed, anything you guys would like to see explored, by all means, put it in chat. Send me an email if you have my email. If you don't have my email, it's right above us here on the YouTube screen. Kstout Z00. Now that's where it gets fun. It's not 00. Like all of us Filipinos say, it's not 00, it's 00. And even though Jeff Ryman wants me to change it to 00 one week and 00 the next week, I'm not going to do that. That would be involved. Scott says if it warms up to 20, he's getting the grill out. Must have been it could have been a dare. I don't know, John. I don't know. And for once, I kept my big mouth shut and I didn't say anything. I've done that quite a lot lately. I'm learning. I'm trying to grow up a little bit and trying to not be as harsh on some things as I am. While I wanted to say something, the little voice in the back of my head said, don't. So I didn't. I don't know, 5 years ago, I probably would have. I don't know. Need to get the new grill. I need to get a new, John's saying he needs to get a new grill. I need to get gas for my grill. I've got a great grill. I'm just out of gas, and I do like to grill. I love grilling. But right now I'm out of gas. It's been out of fuel, the gas, the propane. It's been out probably 6 to 7 months now. Yeah, too cold here in Hartford County, Maryland. Greg, do you know where Hartford County, Maryland's at? You do. Is it near you? No? Long Dog does. I just used my barbecue grill to make dinner pork chops. That sounds good. We keep 2 spare tanks of propane. It's so expensive. I used to do that. But a Bingden. I'm probably mispronouncing that. You guys know me in words. You know me in names. A Bingden. I will Google that after the show is over. I've grilled in the winter. The best time that I grilled in the winter was when I was stationed in South Korea. I was in Uijeonbu, South Korea. If you guys want to Google it and see how close to DMZ that is, by all means do. But for New Year's Eve, we had a tradition that we would grill on New Year's Eve, no matter what the weather. It could be pouring down rain. It could be snowing like it is here now. It could be 40 degrees below zero. And we were going to grill and drink, by the way. Did I leave that part out about drinking and the grilling? And we did. It was snowing, not as bad as what this is, but it was snowing, and we're out there grilling. And oh my gosh, Greg, when you hook up the new tank, put some cooking oil on the O-ring before tightening it. Good idea. Very good idea. Jamie says, watching this live with zero sound is crazy. I do talk with, thank you, Jamie. She can't, oh, I'm buffering. Oh, the stream just ended and the stream is back. Now that was crazy. My stream briefly ended. I didn't touch anything on OBS. OBS is on the monitor above me. Both the computer and the phone. I'm running again. I'm doing the dual screen again. I don't think it's helping, but I'm doing it. Yeah, we have. Yeah, Long Dog. I just got through saying my stream actually ended and it was completely gone. A lot of people wear the PJ. Oh God, yes, John. My own sister has gone to Walmart in her pajamas, and it's fashionable. No, it's not. I mean, it's just not. It's just not fashionable to wear pajamas to Walmart. I mean, I don't know. That was wild. Few seconds. I heard it all, but only a few seconds. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Let me see if I have any drop frames. According to OBS, I don't have any drop frames, so that might have been a internet issue, which I rarely have internet issues. I think I'm going to have to get an interpreter to hold a sign up behind me so that when Jamie's watching, she's got the audio down, it can have a teleprompter. Oh, cool. What a thought. Whoever thought of that, thank you very much. Give yourself some points. Sam, can I get a teleprompter? I'm kidding. Okay. Long Dog says there are people who go to Walmart and dress inappropriately because they know they have the possibility of winding up on a YouTube video. That's possible.
You
Sure.
can get a teleprompter for OBS.
That will translate what I'm saying and put the words up on the screen. Not a teleprompter in the sense that I can see it so that I can read the script, but a teleprompter. Jamie's watching the show with no audio.
Oh, you mean like speech to text? Yes, you can do that too.
Okay. We will have to experiment with that. That's it. Whoever came up with that idea, pat yourself on the back and go, good boy. Or if it was a woman, go, good girl. Have you ever seen the YouTube collection? I've seen a couple of those, yes. And I'm not 100% sure that some of those aren't pre-thought out, not a randomly done thing. I'm just wondering if maybe people do it knowing they're going to go on YouTube, knowing it's going to go on YouTube, and, get your 35 seconds of fame. Hey, Jeff, welcome back.
Sorry, big on. My daughter came and took care of some stuff.
Long Dog says, I think speech to text is built into Windows. I have no idea.
There is one. It's not
probably
quite as good as the other stuff. I don't know. I've heard there's one.
And okay, so Jamie is watching on her phone. I'm actually broadcasting this in the dual mode, the computer and the phone, portrait versus landscape. I would be curious as to knowing how that looks. I don't watch a lot of YouTube on my phone. I used to watch Doug a lot on the phone when we were out running around, and I wasn't really watching, I was listening, because I'm a responsible adult and I know better to be holding a phone in my hand and driving down the road. So I would start Doug, I set the phone down and go over the speakers and I could hear what was going on. And I keep up with the show that way. But I do know a lot of people watch YouTube on their phone and on their iPads and on their tablets and on everything else. I do get that. Email address has been put in by Sam. Missed a comment here. They didn't do their laundry that week. Yeah, I agree with that comment as well, Scott. All right, we're an hour and 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and cross our fingers and hope that the outro works. It hasn't been changed. I still need to work on it. I need to get it timed out a little bit better. But it's in the process of being changed.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tea. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me.
That's all, folks.
By about 3 or 4 seconds.
It doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, it's on the YouTube app on the phone, and here it's coming through the browser.
Right.
So,
And we are back. Yes, Jamie, get with John Williams if you're looking for a computer. I can personally vouch for he will do you right. He will give you a good deal. He will give you, tell him what you need, what you want to do, and he will get you hooked up. You may have to buy him lunch, but hey, it's worth it. I want to thank everybody for being here. Yeah.
if you don't like that, one of the rest of us can make you one for twice that price.
Yeah, we got a pretty good. Yeah, at least twice that much. I have zero money right now, but thank you very much. Well, you'd be surprised. In fact, Jamie, send me an email. Just send me an email and say, hey, this is the one that's having the baby on April 29th. And I will respond and we'll go from there. And I do appreciate you.
Extra computer screws.
I do appreciate you moving your due date back to the 29th, by the way. Stealthmo says he loves being here with amongst friends. It's a good group of guys. I'm enjoying the fact that we've been going a little bit longer each night now. We're at an hour and 10 minutes now here in about 20 seconds, which is good. I do still want it to become more interactive, both on Zoom. I would like to see the live stream at night be like the after live stream Zoom is at night, except for last night. When last night we had a night like this, I kid you not, this is how Zoom went last night.
In other words, normal.
No, there are some nights. Waiting room, all those in favor. Good night, Jamie.
Crickets.
Thank you for being here and thank you for watching, even though you couldn't hear the wonderful words that were coming out of my mouth. You got to see me move my hands. Thank you, everyone that was here. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel.
Ken is number one.
I'm always one. Maybe with the wrong finger, but I am always number one.
Always number one with the index finger.
Exactly.
Look like it.
Yeah, one is one. I mean, they say it's the loneliest number since the number 2, but that was back in the 70s. Anyway, if you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, kstoutzz00m@gmail.com. Let me know you'd like the credentials. I'll send you the credentials. All you got to do is click on the link I give you. It will bring you into the Zoom. You don't have to have your camera on, and you don't necessarily have to talk. Would love to grow the Zoom population a little bit. I know we've had one guy came in a little bit, a couple days, and he's not been back since, and that's fine. Could be an internet issue. It could be he realized we're just a bunch of old grumpy men, especially me.
That was 3 Dog Night.
I knew that the group was, yes. What was the name of the song?
One is the loneliest number.
Was it One is the Loneliest Number, or was it One? It was one. It truly was One is the Loneliest Number. I remember the song. I was a big 3 Dog Night fan. What was the song? Was it Black and White, about the child is black, a child is white, together we learn to read and write? I don't know. What do you bother me with that stuff for?
Yeah.
What's up with the dots in the chat? Does it mean something? Yes, it means you're active in chat. It gives you credit for being active in chat. A lot of people do that on a lot of streams. I personally don't like it, but I know what it is. I tolerate it. It's okay. It's just like the emotes. There are some chats you watch and it's nothing but emotes. Emotes. You're just showing interaction. YouTube wants interaction. YouTube would like to see people watching and people interacting on chat. And when you put the period or the dot, you are interacting. That's what that is. I do it every now and then on a show that I watch just to be mean. And I mean, I'm letting some secrets out here. The homies know, but I'm letting some secrets out just to be mean. I will do that. But I am going to end. I would like to see some emails. Just send me an email and say, hey, I seen you the other night and that was horrible. Or, hey, I seen you the other night and that was really horrible. Or, hey, I saw you the other night, and you get the idea. Good night. There will be a show tomorrow at noon, unless I lose power. It will be on DaVinci Resolve. Greg will be there. Greg is my special guest tomorrow on DaVinci Resolve.
I'll be sleeping.
Okay. Should I do OBS instead? Will you be there for that?
No.
I didn't think so, but I thought I'd ask. Good night, everybody. Have a great night.